Hello, everyone. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing a few of the geometry basics that we did a while ago in class. So if you've forgotten, then this is the video for you. You also hopefully have some notes that you can look at, and I'm going to make a cheat sheet for this class as well, so you'll have access to that. First, 4 words that we encounter a lot in geometry: point, line, line segment, and ray. Point, I hope, is pretty obvious. A point is just something we represent with a dot. It represents a specific location in place. So we almost always label a point with a capital letter. So this would be point A. This would be point B. And we use points all the time in geometry to mark locations on maps, to mark points on graphs, to mark all sorts of different things, even a point in space. So that's what a point is. Then we have a line. Remember, in geometry, a line is not what it means in regular life. This is not a line. This would in fact be a line segment. A line is something in geometry that goes on and on forever in both directions. So whenever we draw a line, we have to make sure to include the arrows, because the arrows tell us, hey, even though we had to stop drawing this, the line continues on forever. So this would be line CD if we want to label some points on it. We always name a line using 2 of the points on the line. So this would be line CD. Then we've got a line segment. I already kind of mentioned that. A line segment is just a piece of a line that stops. So line segments have an end point at each end. Usually we label those, just like we label all points. This could be line segment EF. So it stops where the point ends. And finally, we have a ray. A ray is like halfway between a line segment and a line. It goes on forever in one direction. Think of a ray of sunlight. It starts at the sun at some end point and then goes on forever from that point in one direction. So this could be ray GH. It starts at G, goes past H, and keeps going on forever. We can't draw it going on forever, so we put that little arrow there. Point, line segment, line, and ray. 4 basic objects in geometry. Let's look at some other objects. Polygons. Polygon, this word means any shape, any 2-dimensional shape with straight sides. So this is an example of a polygon, but a square is also an example of a polygon. It's any 2-dimensional shape that has straight sides. So I'll write that here. Any, and we'll make it a little smaller. Any 2D shape with straight line segments. Every side is a line segment. Sides. So that's a polygon. Hopefully you already know what these other words mean. A triangle is a 3-sided polygon. A quadrilateral is a 4-sided polygon. And a pentagon is a 5-sided polygon. It doesn't matter what the polygon looks like as long as it has a triangle has 3 sides. So you could have a triangle like this, or you could have a triangle like this. Both of them are triangles. Quadrilateral could be a square, or it could be some weird 4-sided shape like that. Pentagon could be a pentagon that has all sides about the same length, or anything that has 5 sides, 3, 4, 5. That's a pentagon. So polygon is any kind of 2-dimensional shape. It doesn't matter the number of sides. The section polygon, poly just means many, and gon means angle. So pentagon, pent means 5, gon, angle. So 5 angles, also 5 sides. Triangle, 3 angle. Quadrilateral, 4 sides. Polygon, many sides. But we call anything a polygon as long as it has at least 3 sides. We've got some more shape names you can learn. Hexagon, septagon, octagon, and decagon. Hexagon is how many sides? 6. Septagon, 7. Octagon, 8. And decagon, not 9, but 10. So I'll draw a quick example of these as well. Hexagon, any shape with 6 sides. Doesn't have to be perfect, just has to have 6 sides. Septagon, 7 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Octagon, 8 sides. A stop sign is an octagon. I'll try and draw something that looks like a stop sign, 8 sides, and decagon, again, 10 sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is a decagon. It has 10 sides. So those are a bunch of polygons. You should have these all in your notes. You don't need to memorize them, but you do need to be able to look in your notes and find the name of any of these. Finally, we have some different kinds of quadrilaterals. So quadrilaterals, remember, are 4-sided shapes. A lot of these, you'll recognize them when you see them. We know what a square is, right? A square is something that has the same side length on every side. A rectangle is, a square is a kind of rectangle. A rectangle just has to have 4 perfect corners. Then we've got a trapezoid, and I'm going to have to draw this one by hand. Trapezoids have 2 parallel sides, but then the other 2 don't have to be that way. And parallelogram has 2 sets of parallel sides, something like this. So I'll write down the definitions real quick so you can see them. Square, all sides and angles are equal. If you measure the length, they would all be the same. Rectangle, all angles are equal, 90 degrees. Every angle is a perfect right angle, a 90-degree corner. A trapezoid has 1 set of matching parallel sides. In this case, that is the top and the bottom. They are parallel, they're never going to intersect. Whereas a parallelogram has 2 sets of matching parallel sides. So there you go. I hope it's helpful. You can rewatch this video, take some notes if you need them, but these are kind of the key shapes and terms we're going to use in geometry. If you have questions, just feel free to send me an email.